Almost everybody in Nigeria now is panicking about the burden of the forthcoming implementation of the new tax law. But almost nobody is talking about the hidden mechanisms within the same law designed to protect the average citizen. Do you know what they are? What if I told you that the very law that you are most dreaded of right now might actually be the key to increasing your take-home pay? Hello everyone, it's Mazen also here. So let's talk about the new tax law President Tinubu has signed. Now, I know tax usually sounds complicated and scary, but don't worry, I'm going to break it down simply, no complex jargon. By the time we are done, you will understand exactly how this affects your pockets, your business, and your future. Well, before we proceed, I want you to please press the subscribe button. So let's dive in. First off, this law isn't just one rule. It's a comprehensive 4-in-1 package designed to clean up the tax system in Nigeria. Number one among them is the Nigeria Tax Act. In this one, they've taken all those old scattered tax laws. Of course, Nigeria has so many of them, and then consolidated them into one simple book. The second one is the Tax Administration Act. This is finally a uniform set of rules for everyone, whether it's the federal, the state, or the local government. So no more confusion. We had so much of the confused laws before. Okay, the third one is the Nigeria Revenue Service, NRS. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, is getting a makeover now. It is now the NRS, and the focus is shifting to a fully digital modern service. The fourth one is the Joint Revenue Board. This one ensures federal and state governments sit at the same table to coordinate, so nobody gets taxed twice for the same thing. So now let's get to the part you really care about, your money. For salary earners, if you are a low-income earner, earning around minimum wage or up to roughly 800,000 a year, that is around 66,000 naira per month, you are fully exempt from personal income tax, PIT. That means you will keep 100% of your earnings. For the high earners, there's a graduated scale capping at 25% for those earning over 50 million naira annually. But for most Nigerians, the burden is significantly reduced. For a remote worker, a quick heads up: if you live in Nigeria but work remotely for companies abroad, the residency rule applies. If you are a tax resident here, your global income is subject to Nigerian tax laws. So what about businesses? If you run a small or medium enterprise, SME, and your annual turnover is below 50 million naira, good news, you are exempt from company income tax. That means zero tax on profits, allowing you to reinvest and grow. Now, for larger corporations, the company income tax rate is dropping to 25%, freeing up capital for expansion and hiring. And regarding VAT, the rate remains at 7.5%. However, the list of exemptions is key. Food, medical supplies, tuition fees, and sanitary products remain VAT-free. Essential living costs shouldn't spike because of this new tax law. Now, come 2026 January, the era of manual paperwork is over. The new system is digital first, which means you will register online, you will file your returns online, you will also pay online. Now, the goal of the new NRS is to make compliance as easy as checking your email. There's also a major win for the states. Under the derivation principle, 60% of the VAT collected in your state stays in your state. This means more resources for your local governor to develop infrastructure right where you live. So, what is the big picture? We are eliminating the multiple taxation that frustrates business owners. We are reducing corruption through automation, and we are widening the net so that the government can actually fund the roads, schools, and power we desperately need. Well, I know that change is never easy, of course, and there might be teething problems with the new technology, but we have time to prepare. Of course, the government gave us 6 months, which implementation will begin January 2026. So what I'm saying is that January 2026 isn't a deadline for fear. It's a reset button for our economy. So start checking your records, talk to a financial advisor, and keep an eye out for the new NRS app. What are your thoughts on these reforms? A step in the right direction? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video to keep your friends and family informed. I'm Mazen Onso. Let's build a better Nigeria together. Cheers.